Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been all doing well. In this video, I'm going to be letting you know a few things that you could be doing during this lockdown. So, the first thing that you could be doing is try something new. You're probably already sick and tired of hearing this, but generally, there's probably been something that you've been wanting to do for ages, but because time or whatever reason, you've just been putting it off. Like for me, I wanted to start a YouTube channel like this time last year, but I kept on putting it off, because there was no time or I didn't know how to get started, and there was no pause for me to kind of be like, oh, I have a bit of time now. Let me do that thing I've always been wanting to do. It was always kind of, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'm sure all of us have that one I'll do it later thing. So this is literally the perfect time to do it. If you find yourself being bored or having a lot of time and just not being productive and just being lazy, do something new. Like for me, that was YouTube. And I learned so much stuff doing through this. Like for example, I learned how to edit, how YouTube works, just like basic things. And I'm still learning as I'm going on this journey, but it's been really fun. So it could be anything for you. Like it could be something like knitting, it could be something like coding. Literally, the world is your oyster. So it's up to you to find out what you want to do and literally just get cracking. The second thing that you can do is do some exercise. And I used to be not very fond of this and not quite a sporty person. Like the feeling that you get after exercising is really good. It kind of just takes your mind away of everything that's going on in the world as well. So it's literally like time to kind of step back. And then it doesn't have to be exactly exercise. You can kind of play around with like meditation or yoga. It doesn't have to be like dripping in sweat kind of exercise as we know it. One of the things that I started to do in this lockdown is couch to 5k, and I absolutely love it. I'm a massive fan of couch to 5k, and for those who don't know what it is, it's basically an app that kind of allows you to train to run over a 9-week period. So I'm nearly done now. I'm on week 8. So I'll probably do a video about couch to 5k itself as a separate topic. And I literally didn't have running in me at all. Like, it was just not a thing. I was the last person to be called a runner. So yeah, there's loads of YouTube videos online. You can go running, you can go for brisk walks, just anything to kind of get that 30 minutes of exercise. Especially in this time, it's so important to keep yourself active because that will really help you. The third thing, and what probably the nation is already kind of doing, is baking. We've seen, actually, I don't know whether the whole nation is doing baking or if people are just stockpiling flour. That's another story. But cooking and baking, these are things that you really tend to need a bit more time to do things like that. You can't just bake in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It does take a bit of time and preparation, especially if you're trying a new recipe. That's probably like the longest bit, like trying something new. It just takes forever for you to kind of learn how to do it. But once you know what you're doing, it's like, oh, that's fine. Let me just whip these chocolate brownies, easy peasy. You can make like a healthier alternatives. There's been so many like YouTube videos as well, so there's like an abundance of like recipes that you can definitely follow. I've been really enjoying it, and I'm sure if you put in the time in, you'll enjoy it too, and by the end of it, you have a delicious dinner. Even though in some cases it doesn't always go right, so don't blame me for this, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Another thing that you can do, and I feel like that probably most of us a bit of a stretch, but well, personally, I didn't do as much, and I'm trying to kind of get a bit more in the routine of it, is have a skincare routine. I've been kind of on and off, and sometimes we're in the routine and it's fine, but when things get a bit busier and hectic, like you just kind of forget it. But this is like a really good time to focus on like your skin and yourself and your well-being, and it's time to kind of look into your skincare and like take care of your skin. So I done a recent little trip to Body Shop and got a few things and hopefully they'll help me clear my skin. So let's see how much my skin is gonna glow soon. But yeah, I feel like that's something people kind of tend to miss out or skip. A lot of people do that. So if you are one of those people who doesn't have a skincare routine or like a nighttime skincare routine, there's a time to get it cracking. And lastly, one of the things that you can do is redecorate your living space, whether that's your bedroom, your living room, your entire house, whatever space that you spend most time in. If that is your kitchen, if that's where you like to be, it doesn't matter what it is, but you tend to have more time that you don't usually have before, so you can really think about making it more comfortable and more cozy, especially since we have to spend a lot more time indoors. It's really important the space around us makes us feel comforting and safe, and it's pretty much our safe place. So whether that is, putting in some candles, as I have done here, or even something a little bit extra, like, repainting your room. Literally anything you want to kind of bring a bit of personality out. And it's also a really great way to bring your creativity out as well. And yeah, with that, I think I've covered all the 5 different things that you can do. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Till later. Bye.